Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here with Jeremy Poon, who is the general manager of the Sanctuary here in Midtown Manhattan, right off Times Square. And indeed, this hotel is a sanctuary, and we're going to talk a little bit about this property and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Jeremy, we just got finished with a 2-night stay here. I've been here before, but it really is this wonderful hotel. You would never suspect it's here, and it is, given the neighborhood, a real sanctuary. Tell us a little bit about the history of this property.
Well, for the Sanctuary, we've been open for, I wouldn't say about 8 years now. We launched in September 2011. Mm-hmm. And, the owners, when they bought this building, they always had this vision of building a boutique hotel, because at that time there wasn't much around right here in the heart of Times Square, and they had that vision, but not just any boutique hotel. They did a lot of traveling in Europe, and what they always appreciated was the European hospitality, and they felt like we needed to bring that here. So that was the whole launch of the Sanctuary. And being in the midst of Times Square, in the heart of Midtown Manhattan, with the hustle and bustle, they wanted to create a discreet retreat, so to speak. And it's actually a phrase that we kind of pride ourselves on. So being a discreet retreat away from the hustle and bustle of the city. So right here in the heart of all the craziness is the Sanctuary for everybody.
And it is gorgeous. And now the decor is very, there's a little bit of a Buddhist decor here, right?
Well, we wanted things throughout the hotel that represented tranquility, just peace, and for everyone to be able to come in, walk through those grand wooden doors, and
those heavy grand. You have a doorman, and it's great. Yeah. They are kind of like, you go behind those doors, you are in the sanctuary, right?
Yeah, they're actually, what we joke around about. They're kind of like iconic steps, because everyone seems to take a picture right in front of those doors.
Of course, yeah. And of course, let's talk a little bit about the accommodations that you offer. What's the range that you have?
Well, we have rooms from a queen, standard queen, up to our suite, which
I experienced, called the Suite, SWEET, and it's really beautiful.
Yeah, the accommodations really range from queen to deluxe queen to king to deluxe king, and then the suite category. We also have rooms with double doubles for people who travel with families. Mm-hmm. So we kind of have accommodations for everybody.
Yeah. And then, of course, food and beverage is very big here, and we're actually standing on the top floor here, which is, I think it's the 10th floor,
Yes,
and it is the Haven rooftop bar, which I've been to a few times, and it really is a wonderful rooftop bar. Talk a little bit about this one.
Well, Haven, we always had in mind, ownership had in mind that we would build a rooftop on top of the Sanctuary. That would be one of the first food and beverage outlets that we launched, and it's father-son collaboration, Hank and Brandon Freed, and they wanted to create an atmosphere where you're kind of on top of the city. And
in fact, we're looking out over a church that's right next door, and you can hear the church bells ringing. And I was up here a few times, like, what is that? And it is the church bells, and you got a bunch of pigeons over there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and at the time there weren't as much rooftop bars, so to speak, in the middle of Times Square. So, but they didn't want to just create a bar scene or a lounge scene. They wanted to create a full-service restaurant, because normally when you go to rooftop bars, you don't associate good food. They wanted a place where people could go to, not just have great drinks and craft cocktails, but really focus on the food. And that's what we do here. You can get a full course meal, 3-course meal. Here, it's not just light bites or bar food. We kind of pride ourselves in the food that we offer.
And you have nice brunch too on the weekends.
Yes, we have a very good brunch on the weekends.
And that isn't the only F&B outlet here. You have Tender as well, which is a steak and sushi restaurant, right?
Yes. So shortly after Haven launched, the very next year, we developed Tender Steak and Sushi. And the concept was to kind of, everyone loves steak and everyone loves sushi. We wanted to bring the best of both worlds into one. Yeah,
and then you actually have sort of a little sports bar next to it as well over there, which I've been in a few times as well.
Right. We have an extension of Tender Steak and Sushi, which is the lounge in the front. And it's kind of like a sports bar, so to speak. It's more casual for people that just want to come in, grab a drink, or get something pre-theater, something quick. They don't want a formal sit-down dinner. That's that's the best place. And in addition, we are now developing a sushi concept, a sushi bar right across from our front desk area, right in the lobby. And it's only a 8-seater. And they focus on the details of sushi, and not just regular sushi, but sushi that is more with the vision of making things more articulate, more tasteful, really focusing on the product itself, so people can really enjoy a sushi experience.
Yeah, well, you have that sushi, and you have a wonderful lobby with all the fireplaces throughout. It's very dark and very quiet, and again, sort of Buddhist echoes all the way through. It really is a stunning lobby entrance. Now, let's talk a little bit about who owns this hotel, and what groups are you part of, actually?
So the parent company is Impulsive Group, and they own a cluster of hotels. And it's a father and son collaboration, Hank and Brandon Freed, and they've been doing this for years. I mean, they started with 3 properties uptown, then this one, and now most recently we acquired a new property down in Pompano Beach, Florida, and it's called Sands Harbor, and that's a 5-acre resort. It has a marina, has 3 full-service restaurants, and the whole rooms, hotels, and retail space, office space. It's humongous, and we're really excited about that because there's just so much potential and so much to go around. The restaurant is right on the waterfront, and there's a lot going on there.
Sounds like I got to take a look down there and take a look at that property one of these days. And of course, you said you're part of World Hotels Group.
Yes, we're also part of World Hotels Group as a representation company, and we've been partners with them for a few years now.
What would you tell travel advisors, travel agents who are booking this property for their clients? What is the best way to enjoy this hotel, and what are kind of the features? Obviously, location, but talk about some of the best ways to really enjoy this hotel.
I mean, location is great. You can't beat the location. But really, throughout the entire hotel space, everywhere you walk is an experience. It's one thing leading to the other. And, everyone's sanctuary is different. Your sanctuary might be sitting by the fireplace, having a glass of wine, reading a book. My sanctuary could be going up to the rooftop for a little energetic experience. Everyone's different. So what we try to do is focus on personalizing the service to each person's individual needs. And throughout the entire space, there's always something different that you can experience. One day you might be in the mood for a full course dining experience, steak and sushi, and the next day you might just want to go up to the rooftop and just lounge and enjoy music and great drinks.
And if anybody's wondering about fitness and spa, you actually have access to what I believe, Equinox, I believe? Yeah.
Yes, we have a partnership with Equinox Gym at Rockefeller Center, which is one of their biggest locations, and it's a full-service luxury gym. They have everything there. They have showers, spas, massage sessions. They have everything.
Now, any other secrets to really that you would tell clients and customers coming in?
Well, I mean, the secret really is to take it all in and not do everything in one day, because there's just so much going on here. It's like an urban playground where you can try something new every single day.
Absolutely. Now, the other thing is you have packages, right? A series of packages. In fact, we experienced the Netflix and chill package, which was basically you have some free movies and you get lots of candy and popcorn. Thank you very much, actually. But talk about the packages that you offer.
We try to come up with different packages seasonally and not always just throw one same package like every hotel does. So one of the new packages, Netflix and Chill, and where you get a welcome amenity with popcorn, candies, all the movie theater type of items, and then you can enjoy unlimited movies on our on-demand movie service. And then we do romance packages, and from season to season, we like to change it up. We've done the Bachelor type of packages where people can do a screening with a group of people, a group of friends, and you get amenities and champagne with that. So we really try to come up with something new all the time.
Well, Jeremy, thank you for taking the time to talk about the sanctuary. I was here once before, didn't get a chance to talk to you at that time. This past weekend was incredible, loved it. It's in the heart, it's an oasis in the Midtown, in the Times Square area, which you really don't find anywhere else. Thanks very good, and congratulations on this wonderful property.
My pleasure, and we hope to see you back soon.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.